All right, so we got two games in the NBA, game twos in the playoffs, in fact. San Antonio, who opened this game tonight at minus 12, 12 and a half, and right now it's sitting minus 11, 11 and a half. So the market has already taken a full point off of the Spurs price before most people even looked at the board. And the question is why? Hey, it's Joe Raineri, WagerTalk.com. And yeah, two games tonight we're going to break down for you here. That one, Portland and San Antonio first. Then we're going to tackle Houston and the Lakers. And in that one, I'm going to look at it a little bit differently than most people might. But let's start in San Antonio, where the Spurs are sitting, again, minus 11, 11 and a half. That total at 220 and a half. And now look, San Antonio is the better team here, and we all know that. Fine. That's not the debate. The debate is whether Portland can stay attached long enough to make 11 or 11 and a half uncomfortable for people. And I think they can, because here's what the point came off the board for. And I think it came off for a reason. The market doesn't move a full point for just, shits and giggles here. And when a number drops before the game even gets going, or people have had a chance and the market has had a chance to actually review it, well, then that's the book telling you that the opening price was probably a little too rich. Not by a lot, but by just enough. So what does Portland actually need here? Well, they don't need a win, not some magic performance. They just need Denny Avdija and Scoot Henderson to keep this from becoming a half-court collapse like they did in game one. And that's it. Because if those two can manufacture enough offense to keep Portland from getting blown off the floor, then 11 and a half is absolutely alive in this game. Now, here's where I could be wrong, though. Its name is Wembanyama, and he's obviously the best player on either floor here tonight in these games. And when Wemby is in a rhythm like he was in the first game, well, then San Antonio's defense is protecting the paint, they're protecting the rim, and they're doing it better than most. And then, of course, Portland will have no real answer for that. But if the Blazers can score in the half court, and this thing can not get away from them early, then San Antonio doesn't need to do anything special. They just need to not let Portland breathe. And the cover will take care of itself. So that's the real risk here, because I keep coming back to that number moving before the market even had time to settle. And again, you don't give a point back on the Spurs price unless something is telling the market that 11 and a half or 12 and a half rather was too much. So as far as I'm concerned, the Blazers lost game one by 13 as a 12 and a half point dog, and they didn't play well at all. I just need them to be a little bit more efficient offensively, and I think they are more than capable of staying within this number. I think it's playable down to about 10 and a half, but when I'm getting 11 or 11 and a half, I'm good with that number in game two. We've already seen the zigzag alive and well here in the postseason, in the playoffs, and I think Portland is got a little something here left in the tank that they might be able to give San Antonio all they can handle. Now, you're asking Portland to do more than I'm probably comfortable betting on if you think they're going to win it outright. I'm also leaving the total alone in this one. If I had to lean, I would likely lean towards the over here, because I do think Portland, better offensive efficiency, is going to give them an opportunity to stay within this number. And if they do cover, I do think it's correlated to the over. But I think the side is where the value is with Portland tonight. And speaking of value, I've got a couple of top plays tonight on Customer Appreciation Day, Tuesday here at WagerTalk.com. $5 right now over at my page at WagerTalk.com will get you not only my favorite NBA top play tonight, but also my favorite Major League Baseball top play, all for $5 over at WagerTalk.com. Now, as far as the Lakers and Rockets go, the late night game, this to me, I think, is one of the better spots on the board. All right. And this is what it's all about to me because a lot of people, oh, is Kevin Durant playing? Is he not going to play? Well, as of recording right now, we have no idea whether he is actually going to be playing in this game. But quite honestly, I don't care because they're going to look at this spread, they're going to look at this total, and they're going to be like, all right, what should we do? And the answer is none of it. I wouldn't be going either way, not spread and not total. What I am going to look at is Houston's team total over 106.5. And here's why. In game one, Houston scored 98 points. They were just broken offensively in that game without Kevin Durant. Half-court offense was a mess. Nothing was moving. The whole thing felt just ugly. But now the market has taken the full game total from an open of 205.5 and has moved it up to 208, 208.5. I even saw 209 a little bit earlier. That's a 2 to 3 point move from the open. And that tells me the market is expecting a better scoring environment than in the first game. So if the market believes Houston is going to score more, then I want to isolate exactly that bet. Not whether they win by 5, 5.5, 6, 6.5. No. I just want to know if they can look efficient enough here tonight and decent enough to get their offensive rolling in the right way. Now, again, if Kevin Durant plays, great. If he doesn't matter to me because I am not asking for some big offensive eruption here. I'm asking for a bounce back. I'm asking for Sengun to be better. I am asking enough of the secondary guys to actually show up and play the way they're capable. And they can play better than that 98-point mess in game one. Keeping in mind, they outshot the Lakers 93 to 66. 93 to 66. That is how terrible their offense was. And it's not like the Lakers are some sort of shutdown defense here. Now, if Kevin Durant sits this one out, the offense can still create enough separation here, I think, to be able to get to 107 points or more. But I think the best angle here is forget the total. If Durant plays, great. This looks even better. If he doesn't matter. I still think they can get to 107 points. I want nothing to do with laying points on the road with Houston. I do not trust the Lakers to do very much of anything if they follow the same script and expect a 41-year-old LeBron James and a 39-year-old Marcus Smart to carry them. I don't think that's going to happen. I think the Houston team total over the 106.5 is the best way to go. I would play this up to 107.5 because I think they can get to 110 here. And by the way, I still think Kevin Durant is playing in this game. I would be shocked if he doesn't here. So to me, I think that's the best play on the board. The team total over for the Rockets. As far as the full game total goes, it's iffy to me because I don't trust the Lakers to do and be as efficient as they were on 66 shots again here. I think the Rockets are going to clamp down. I think they're going to be able to not only win this game, but I think they'll likely win it comfortable, but I don't trust either team to throw that out. I think the team total is the way to go. So to recap here, guys, I'm going to take the points with the dog here tonight in Portland and San Antonio. I do lean the over in that game, and I like the team total of the Houston Rockets up and over the 106.5 because I think that is where the value is here tonight. And don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button, guys. Become part of that WagerTalk TV family. We've got plenty of content here, daily content, covering all the big games each and every day that you can check out. So go ahead, become part of that WagerTalk TV family. And make sure, again, you visit my page over at WagerTalk.com. Take advantage of all the great promos and specials that we have running, including the All Access All Summer plus 6 weeks. For a low price right now. I mean, there is a lot going on at WagerTalk.com, but it starts with you guys partnering up with us. So certainly hope you'll come over and visit us at WagerTalk.com, and I hope you'll check out more of the great preview videos that we have of all the big games, not only tonight, but throughout the week. So best of luck here tonight, guys. Let's cash some tickets. We'll see you again soon.